authorities and the public to seriously upgrade security at all airport checkpoints in both Canada and the United States has been intense. Airports have responded by spending billions of dollars to beef up pre-boarding security measures. One of the new security technologies being introduced at airports is a face recognition system called biometrics. Cameras capture images of people that are then compared to digital photos of known and suspected terrorists stored in a computer database. However, aviation experts are quick to point out that biometric systems that analyze physical characteristics like face, iris, or fingerprints take too much time and would increase the number of flight delays and cancellations.
Welcome to the America 20XY Week in Review. Today is Sunday, January 10th, 2010. I am your host, Andrew Steele. Well, leading off our stories this week, we have an article written by myself on Friday, January the 8th. Accused Christmas bomber pleads not guilty. During his first appearance in court, Umar Farouk Abdul-Muttalab pled not guilty to 6 charges of trying to set off a bomb hidden in his underwear on a Detroit-bound plane on December 25th. U.S. Magistrate Mark Randon entered the plea on his behalf. This plea will force the government to make its case. Indeed, there are witnesses on the plane who saw Abdul-Muttalab try to set the bomb off, but the wider story is the account of witness Dennis Haskell, a Detroit attorney who claims that he saw the bomber receive assistance getting on the plane by an Indian-looking man in a suit. A claim that could be easily refuted if the Amsterdam airport, which the plane left from, released footage of him boarding. The FBI admitted that another person was detained after the plane landed when police dogs took notice of him at the airport while passengers were held for questioning. At first, the FBI denied that this person existed. Then they recanted, admitting that this person existed, but stating that he was detained because of immigration issues, not accounting for why the dogs sniffed him out. It's not likely Abdul-Muttalab's attorney will bring up Haskell's testimony or that the FBI will investigate the possibility of a wider conspiracy now that it has its lone gunman. But it will be interesting to see what other facts come out about this case as the trial begins and the alternative media keeps a watchful eye. Now, in the wake of the mainstream media's exploitation of the Christmas bomber incident to push for greater security at airports, intrusive security, we have this article from BigGovernment.com on January the 6th. Military blogger Michael Yan detained, handcuffed by TSA in Seattle airport. Award-winning war correspondent Michael Yan was detained and handcuffed at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport yesterday by Transportation Security Administration personnel. Yan was returning to the United States from Hong Kong to visit family when TSA officials stopped him during a routine security checkpoint. Officials asked me what was in my bag. Nothing wrong with this question, Yan said in an interview with BigGovernment.com. I told them it was normal stuff, clothes and toothbrushes. At this point, the TSA officials escorted Yan to a designated screening area where they examined the contents of his bag. Then they asked me how much money I make, Yan said. Yan suggested to the TSA officials that the question was inappropriate and unrelated to transportation security. The award-winning blogger noted another TSA officer approached Yan. He asked, "Who do I work for?" I did not answer the question, which clearly was upsetting to the TSA officers. Yan was escorted to a room elsewhere in the airport where he said he remained silent during much of the questioning. According to Yan, they handcuffed me for failing to cooperate. They said I was impeding their ability to do their job. Yan described the TSA officials as noticeably frustrated by his refusal to answer their questions. I always assume everything is being recorded. I was trying to be professional. Yan continued, they said I wasn't under arrest, but I'm handcuffed. In any other country, that qualifies as an arrest. Ultimately, Port Authority police released Yan. According to Yan, the police were completely professional. In January of 2009, Yan's article, Border Bullies, detailed a Homeland Security officer coercing a friend to give up her email password so that he could read private email correspondence between her and Yan. Regarding the incident in Seattle, Yan was adamant that TSA agents had overstepped their bounds. If I am the guy on that passport and I don't have any contraband in my luggage, it is a matter for the FBI, not the TSA. TSA people are out of control, he said. They are not doing their job. They are harassing people, creating animosity. They ask you, what time is your connective flight? And then they bully you until you miss that flight. Now also, going along with this theme, we have this article from AllGov on January 5th. Chertoff exploits Detroit plane bomb to stir up business for his body scanner making client. Now, the article was originally titled something else, but I changed it to that because essentially that's what this article is about. This is written by Noel Brinkerhoff. Former Homeland Security Secretary Michael Chertoff has been all over the airwaves since the attempted bombing of a Northwest Airlines flight on Christmas Day, advising the nation that it should invest in full-body scanners for airports. What Chertoff failed to mention in numerous television interviews is that his consulting business currently represents the company, Rapiscan Systems, that makes the scanners. Chertoff first became familiar with Rapiscan's technology while running the Department of Homeland Security under President George W. Bush in 2005. Chertoff's agency purchased the 40 body scanners for installation at 19 U.S. airports. He then left the administration and formed his own security consulting business, the Chertoff Group. Earlier this year, the DHS Transportation Security Administration purchased 150 machines from Rapiscan for $25 million, and in the wake of the Christmas Day incident, TSA is expected to buy another 300 scanners. Now we have another article regarding these scanners. This is from the UK, the London Guardian. New scanners break child porn laws. This was on January 5th by Alan Travis. The rapid introduction of full-body scanners at British airports threatens to breach child protection laws which ban the creation of indecent images of children, the Guardian has learned. Privacy campaigners claim the image created by the machines are so graphic they amount to virtual strip searching and have called for safeguards to protect the privacy of passengers involved. Ministers now face having to exempt under 18s from the scans or face the delays of introducing new legislation to ensure airport security staff do not commit offenses under child pornography laws. They also face demands from civil liberties groups for safeguards to ensure that images from the 80,000-pound scanners, including those of celebrities, do not end up on the internet. The Department for Transport confirmed that the child porn problem was among the legal and operational issues now under discussion in Whitehall after Gordon Brown's announcement on Sunday that he wanted to see their gradual introduction at British airports.